It's Friday, almost 6 p.m. here in the Philippines. How are you? How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. I'm just catching up on my Google Fi phone messages. Oh boy. Every now and again, I should turn the phone on to see what we got. You never know, an old friend might be trying to contact me. I like the Feeding the Ducks music. Don't you? Well, get yourself geared up and grab your favorite libation. If you're in the Philippines, it's tea time. I'm still recovering from last night when Dan and Minnie was crowned queen of something here in the barangay. Queen of the queen bees, I suppose. Oh, it was the alumni party. And it went on and on and on. There was nothing to do there except sit and drink beer and smile. Kind of like that. I hope you all are having a great Friday if you're here in the Philippines. A great evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. You have come to Dan and Minnie's Journey. All right, let's see who's hanging around. Got a great show today. Not really. It's a great show because we're giving away money. We're giving away GCASH. Anime's here. Pressy, Manzanera, Nicole, Rona, Aziz. Nicole was last week's winner. And who else won last week? Jojo and Phil John. Rodell John God is here. How are you? Welcome in. Simply Mamita. If you're a mamita, there's nothing simple about it, is there? Is that right, Rona Cease? Welcome in. Moelma's here. How is everybody? I hope you're doing well. 8 million people in the house so far. And apparently we are running ads. How do you turn that ad thing off anyway? Oh, for those of you that have been sharing out my old videos, I know Anime Reyes is #1 in doing that. It is paying off big time. If you go in there and just a few of you watch one of the old short videos or one of the long format videos, which aren't very long, and the most recent stuff I've been posting, or even if you go in there and you watch the old live streams, it pays money. I mean, it pays money. We're all working on pennies here, but I call them pennies from heaven because the goal really is for me. I mean, it sounds kind of it's interesting, but if you think about it, we just need to make $1 a day American money. I mean, that's all I ask, and get a paycheck every 90 days or so. And then we're rocking and rolling. I could give back the money to you, to the channel members, to the subscribers. Yen Arena's here. Madeline Reyes, welcome in. Charmaine, how are you, Charmaine? Don't squeeze the Charmaine. So I really appreciate you guys sharing them out and watching them. Because I mean, if you watch a video, you watch a commercial, and it pays 3 or 4 cents for your view, I mean, that adds up really fast. If you get 100 or so of you watching every day, oh my goodness gracious! I mean, I'm looking forward to giving away another 5,000 pesos at Christmas time, up on top of whatever might be in the piggy over here, right? Akiro Chua is here. Akiro Chua. That's an interesting name. I like saying it. I like saying it. Akiro Chua. RD Vlog is here. RD Vlog is in the house. Wanting to win some Do Re Mi GCash tonight. Madeline, I hope all is going well for you tonight. I hope all. Diosa, Mediana is here. Griselda, Chrissy, Mama in the house. Yeah, so I have a couple things to share. So last night's program kept going on and on and on and on. And I'm an old man. I was like this, falling asleep, falling asleep. I kept falling over, and I couldn't put my head on the table because there was. I would have ended up in the sig, if my head fell onto the table, because there was a plate of pork sig there. Just see myself waking up with a snoot full of pork. That's kind of funny, isn't it? To think about. But anyway, Mammy was awarded the guest of honor spot, and then Sarsi Polia, the famous Filipino idol, Sarsi Polia, good friend of ours, sang "There She Goes." Sarsi belts it out. La 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 la. Elvie Rose is here. Elvie, I'm glad you showed up today because we sent the elephant off, today for you. I'd been sitting on the elephant, or the elephant has been sitting on me since we came back from Thailand. I couldn't figure out who in the heck I promised this elephant to until you mentioned it the other day. Dan, don't you owe me an elephant from Thailand? So first thing this morning, we went over to the LBC and we sent that off. Mark is here, which means that Crystals can't be far behind, or maybe she's already in here. Shaney is in the house. Hi, Shaney. 15 million people here wanting to win some extra weekend cash. So what else did I have? I want to talk about something else today. Yeah, it was a beautiful thing, crowning Miss Minnie, the alumni of the century, or whatever the name of that title was. But I think I want to talk about something else before we stuff the pig. First of all, I gotta find the pig. Oh yeah, here. He's down here. We're gonna stuff the pig in a moment. He's getting a little fat. He's getting a little fat for sure. Boy. So, who doesn't want an elephant from Thailand? I mean, if you're gonna get an elephant, LV, you're gonna want it from Thailand. You know what I mean? All the other elephants, unless they come from Thailand, they just want to be elephants. There she is, Crystal's Adventure. Lorraine Pajadas is in the house. Exactly, LV. So now we're going to be stuffing the pig in a moment. I had an interesting thing happen, it probably is not that interesting to hear this story from you Filipinos and Filipinas in the room. But I go down to the bank because I want to take some money out. And I go over to the BPI. I'm going to use the ATM machine with one of my debit cards. And I slide that bad boy in there, and then all of a sudden the security officer comes up to me and says, "It's out of money. They're all out of money. The whole bank is out of money." No, the bank wasn't out of money, but I could not use the ATM because they ran out of 1,000 peso notes. And that means that you had to go inside the bank because they were giving their own customers priority over there. Tox is here. Beautiful goddaughter from the north is in the house. So basically the way it works is I'm a foreigner. I got a foreign debit card. And so they come up to me and say, if you want to use that card in the machine, you're only going to be able to get 100 peso notes. And so I was thinking to myself, oh man, that is not going to work because the amount of money that I needed, I would be carrying around. Well, it would choke the ATM machine, you know. this probably, this amount is not large enough, I think. I probably, I probably would have like a huge pile of 100 notes, right? So I knew it wasn't going to work. So I just grabbed my card and I said, I'll try later in the afternoon when you get your 1,000 note delivery. And so I waited and we went back in the afternoon to the bank, and still now everything was shut down. They were still letting people do some business inside the bank, but nobody, the ATM enclosed glass area was shut down. So I I figured I wasn't going to be able to get any cash, but I remembered that, wait a minute, China Bank lets foreign cards pull out a large sum of money, and I'll bet you they got 1,000 peso notes. So we went down to China Bank, and sure enough, I was able to use my debit card in the China Bank ATM, and they saved the day. China, they saved the day at China Bank. I was able to go in there, get my cash out of the machine. But I noticed something else, though. I noticed something else. So I carry around like it isn't like I have a whole bunch of money. I'm going to talk about that. I really don't. Comparatively, to most Americans, I'm just an average Joe. So when I go down the street and somebody says, "Hey, Joe, what do you know?" You know, that's I always look. Are you talking to me? Because I'm just an average Joe. Nanang Sexy is here. Nanang is so sexy. That's why her handle is Nanang Sexy. See how I figured that out? Well, anyway, making a long story short, I was able to get the money out of there, but my other ATM cards didn't work in there. And nor when I checked with my bank and financial institutions and stuff, when I looked in there showing that, did it record an attempt? It did not record the attempt to withdraw funds on those other cards. So being the deep thinker that I am, thinking, I realized that some of the ATMs, they're getting really sophisticated with all the electronics these days. Most of you know that. We're doing electronic wallets. We got Maya, we got GCASH, we got PayPal. Pretty soon here, we're going to have Google Pay and Apple Pay. They're working out the details. Miss Mensch is here. And why wouldn't ATM machines be high tech also? So here's what I think happened. When you try, oh, Jojo, last week's winner. Curly Senna's here. Welcome in. When you make an attempt to withdraw money out of the ATM machine, if you want to use a secondary card, right, you actually have to. This is what my brain is thinking. I'm gonna test this out tomorrow. You have to step away out of the camera view of the ATM, wait a few seconds, and then come back and reinsert the next card. You can't stand there all day grabbing another card, then grabbing. In some ATMs, it's going to work, but not in this particular one that I was trying to use. You have to break. You have to take a break. Go step away from the camera, and then Viana Cañas is here. Bree TV is in the house, and then you go back and you try the next card. Then if you're successful with that, you get your money. You step away from the ATM and then go back. And the reason why they do that is because of people that are they're stealing the debit cards or manufacturing them once they have your personal information. And then they just slam the ATM machine and kept hitting it until all the money is dry. So that means they stand in front of the camera and they just go boom, 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 boom. And the ATM machines don't let you do that, or some of them don't, at least not at China Bank. It's sophisticated. It knows it's doing business with the same person. Now, I don't know if any of this is true or not. I just made it all up in my head because I could not figure out why the attempt to withdraw money wouldn't show up at my bank, and yet the ATM would not spit out the money, saying that, oh, sir, your financial institution has declined the transaction kindly. And I'm laughing, right? So, no, I started thinking about it. They have it all set up so that you can't slam it. You can't slam it. Man, my phone, I have my Google phone here that is changing screens all by itself. So maybe it's voice activated or something, and every word that I say, it is changing screens. See, I have my Google phone here. I was just checking messages and things like that. Oh, okay. So now it's saying we don't want you using the phone anymore. It's offline. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. So I'm going to power this off and set it aside. All right. So are you following me on how this works with the whole ATM thing? It doesn't let you sit there and, like, let's say a friend says, "Oh, Anna Mae, when you're down there at the ATM machine, can you pull money out for me too?" Sure, sure. And you grab their card. They give you, your good friends, they give you your PIN number. By the way, never give anyone your PIN number, no matter how good of a friend they are. Well, so now they're using, all kinds of high tech stuff like facial recognition in front of the ATM. And so you have to break. So when you take money out using your card, you have to step away, and it breaks the hypnotic trance of the machine. And you go back and then use your friend's card, and forget about it. That's what I think happened. Moving on, because this live stream is probably going to go very fast. We're already 18 or 19 or 20 minutes into it. I've been talking way too long. Here's the pig. Let's stuff the pig. Oh, I'll tell you another story about a special coin that I found that it's now missing. All right, so I don't know if the mic is picking up. I don't know if this microphone is picking up the sound of the money going in here. But let's start by putting the coins in. All right. So you know how this stuff the piggy thing works. A couple weeks before Christmas, I'm going to have you email me your best guess on how much money is inside the piggy. And the person that comes close to guessing the correct number, the first one to guess the correct number based on the entries as they come into the email, are going to win all the cash inside this pig right before Christmas. Isn't that a hell of a deal? And we're just trying to load this piggy up. This is why we switched over to this very fat but otherwise hungry pig right here, is because we want to make sure we have plenty of room in there to put a lot of cash. All right, so here's what I got going on today. All right, that didn't make any sound when it dropped. And the reason is it probably won't now because there are too many bills inside there. All right, we'll put the last of this money in there. And here's some cash, some actual bills that we're going to put in there too, right here. Proof. Sweet. All right, so that's done. I'm gonna let the piggy go. The piggy's happy and full, which is a good thing because the piggy has been sitting there for dang near a week without getting fed. I forgot all about him. All right, take a drink of your coffee or your adult libation, and we're going to get underway here with other topics. So now here's what happened in Cebu. I forgot to share this story with you. Or maybe I did share the story with you, but I forgot to share the story with you. What did I just say? All right. So in Cebu, I ran into an old coin, right? I've never seen it before. It was a 5 peso coin. Now, this is an older 5 peso coin. This only works in the large bubble gum machine over there in the time zone in Cebu, right? And so what ended up happening is I go over to break some change because I wanted to play with the bubblegum machine, the giant bubblegum machine. You guys have probably seen my short videos on that. We were cranking it, trying to get the gum out. Anyway, I noticed in the change a strange looking coin. So I kept looking at the coin going, I've never seen anything like this before. It was a 5 peso coin. I said, have you, man, Minnie? And she looked at it and said, I've never seen anything like that. And I started showing people the coin. I started showing them the coin, and they go, nope. I don't know. Maybe it's counterfeit. Maybe it's not real, right? Barry Shaley is here. Rodale John God hanging in there. So I show the taxi drivers, anybody that I could run into that would have, that quite possibly business owners and the like had seen this type of coin before. I was showing it to, and I should not have. I should not have been showing people the coin, but it turns out, Talks, that this coin was a rare coin minted way back when in the day when the Philippines first started minting coins, and it was worth several thousand, yes, thousand American dollars. And guess what? It disappeared. Which oftentimes happens when I put things in a safe place. This coin, when I looked it up when I got home and I was near my computer, right? I almost I almost choked when I saw the value of this coin. It was a very, very rare minted coin right here in the Philippines. And it's nowhere to be found. When I went looking for it later, I could not find it. I put it in a safe place. Maybe it's in this desk drawer. I went looking for it because I was going to share the story with you and also show you the coin. But it is gone. It is gone. So you see, I shouldn't have been doing that. I shouldn't have been flaunting the coin for people to see. I don't know. Maybe the taxi driver, I can't remember what happened to it. I actually don't remember. I showed it to so many people. All right, let's talk about picking the number. 3 of you are going to win 333 tonight. And how that's going to happen is that you're going to choose a number between 1 and 35 when I put start next to my name in the chat, next to our name in the chat. So I have 35 balls in here. Oh. Yeah, I'm in the dark and I've got my fluorescent light on. I'm in the toilet. But we got this. And all 35 balls are in here. That, Alien Cruise, is a lot of balls, right? And I've been mixing them up all day because this thing is fun to play with. It makes noise. It's fun to play with, I've been playing with it all day, trying to make sure that we mix it up. And what we're going to do is when I put start in that next to our name, then you're going to guess a number. You're guessing the number in advance. After you're done guessing, after I give you the stop command and say stop guessing, but you'll have plenty of time to guess a number. Then I will take the cap off of this light bulb and then I will pull one of the balls out. And whichever one ends up in my hand, that's going to be the one that we're going to be looking for. That'll be the number. You're so kind, Tox. Thanks for being here. So that's how this thing works. Now, The rules are you only get one guess. Anime only gets one guess. Talks only gets one guess. Charmaine only gets one guess. If there are 27 people in this chat, which looks like there are right now, then you only get, I should only see up there 27 guesses. So there's no ninja channels, no monkey business. It's one guess and one guess only. So I hope you understand, right? You can't take several guesses. You can't do it because you're self-policing. Someone's going to see that you did it, and then they're going to report you, and then I'm going to have to come over and arrest you. So, or disqualify you, you know. But a couple of people have done it inadvertently by mistake. They get so excited. I want to win the money. I want to win the money. So I will give you a provision, right? And that is that your first guess is the only guess we're going to consider. All right. All the others cancel out. So if you make a mistake and you end up guessing twice, which I really don't want you to do, you can't win because unless your winning guess was the first entry that you made. So I hope we're clear on the rules. The other thing about it, so it's a very simple random thing, right? There's another thing that you need to know, and that is that if you're a winner, both you and the number that you won are taken out of play. They're not going back into the light bulb. They're out, right? They're not going to, so don't guess that number again. And also you are out because you already won. So let's say Pressy is one of the lucky ones tonight. She ends up winning 333 with selecting a number. Well, that number is retired for today, and so is Pressy. No, I don't mean you're retired like you're old and you don't work anymore. I mean, you just sit out the rest of the game. Pinky Gray is here. Hi, Pink. How's life in the north? Yeah, we're doing okay down here in southern Philippines. Actually, we're more like in the center on the island of Leyte. Noted, Sir Dan. One guess only. Hope to win. Okay, well, I wish you well. I hope also for you that you win. Abby G. Abby G's the one that likes to hit the button all the time. Here's Abby G. just joking, Abby G. Oh, it's raining up there. It's only been sprinkling here. You know, they're out there building the septic tank, you know, right now, and they're doing a great job, and they're going really, really fast, you know. But gosh, I ordered some cement, and it has yet to arrive. But we ordered it late. We ordered it like at 2 p.m. It didn't show up before 5, before the guys were off work. So now I got to go pick it up tomorrow myself. So we have to take the Suzuki's over there, the minivan, and we're going to have to pick up the bags of cement because they need it. They need it first thing in the morning. The sand, the fine sand that they ordered did show up, though, right around 5:30. They showed up. 3 cubic meters, something like that. A lot of fine sand. Man, that house is going. It's going fast. The project is going fast. I didn't think it was going to go so fast. Jerry, South Texan Jerry is in the house. But one thing I was thinking about is, man, the money is also going fast. Mom, she dang. Once you're committed, and a certain amount of money leaves your wallet, leaves your purse, you got to keep going. You can't stop. You got to keep going. There's no stopping. You know, once you spend a certain amount of money, it is lost unless you finish the project. And so right now they're about, I would say, halfway through with the septic tank. And by the way, you guys know that I was talking about going with the plastic one. We opted not to do that. And the reason why we opted not to do that, it just did not have the capacity that we were looking for. Oh no, I know you guys are making up your own jokes. Dan, do you really poop that much? No, it was there were other issues with it. There were other issues like I worried about the thing floating, because we do have a groundwater problem here. And so I was thinking, oh, that thing's going to float to the surface. Have you ever seen like some YouTube videos where the caskets of the loved ones that they just buried float to the top whenever there's a flood? And you're going, oh my God, how horrific. How horrific to have to see your loved one's casket float, to the top of the go floating down the Passaic River. Oh no, we can't have that. So I was thinking about all these things, how we have this groundwater problem. And I was thinking, oh no, we better just go with a traditionally built hollow block, use number 6s, do it the way that they say. And so that is halfway to being completed. I'm going to do a video about it. I think I'm going to probably put it up tomorrow if I have time to edit it tonight. All right, let's get going. I've got to grab my keyboard. Hey, I'm sorry. I'm so unprepared. I got to grab my keyboard. I hope I don't exit the live stream by accident. But we're getting ready to start game 1. You guys know the rules, right? By the way, I think I solved my audio problems. I don't get any more complaints about the audio. Are we good? We're good on the audio? Are you getting feedback? Are you getting static? Stuff like that? No? All right, so you pick a number between 1 and 35. And you know the rest. Are you ready to go? Game 1 for 333 starts as soon as you see that start command appear. Okay, going good, going good, going good. Looks like people are cooperating. 30,000 people in the house. We're getting ready to enter the stop guessing command in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop guessing. All right, we're good to go. I don't know what number you guess. I'm looking at my big screen right now. I'm looking at the big monitor, 32 inches of fun. I'm not looking at my phone. I got a different. I'm looking at my stories as I'm doing this live stream. That is on the phone to the left of me. All right, here we go. Let's see who wins. Let's see who wins. I'm shaking it up. I'm pulling out a number. The first ball to come out is in my hand. And it is number 24. Number 24. You see it right there. Do we have a winner with number 24? Number 24. Let me write this down. No winner, says Viana Kanya. No winner, says Rona. Voila. No winner. Oh, that's a shame. All right, we're going to do it again. Yeah. So number 24 didn't work out, but we still removed it. We still removed it from the light bulb, so it's not in there anymore. Are you ready to go again? As soon as you see start appear next to our name in the chat, you may start guessing again. And I'm just going to sit here and wait. Will we do it again? All right. 38 million people in the house. Get your guesses in. I'm getting ready to put the stop command in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As soon as you see stop, enter, then you stop guessing. All right. It's so awkward, because I'm looking down at my keyboard because it's sitting on my lap. I'm getting feedback. I wonder if it's from my stories over here. I thought I had turned the sound all the way down. All right, so let's pull the numbers, see if we have a winner. All right. I got a ball. And it looks like yes, it is. Number 18. It's number 18. That's 1-8. 1-8. Yeah, that's right, Pink. It's one person, one guess only. Who do we have? What? People are saying that. Who won? Mawelma? Well, Mawelma. Oh, that's great. Mawelma, you won with number 18. Congratulations. Now make sure you send me your GCASH. If I probably have it, but make it easy on me because I'm an old man now. Make it easy on me. Just give me your GCASH number. Send it to my chat messenger, my Facebook messenger, and just send the number on its own line. So all I have to do is copy it and paste it into GCASH. So even if you think I have it before, I have your number. I don't really keep a whole bunch of people's GCASH numbers hanging around. So just send it to me again, if you will, Moama. Thanks for playing, but now you're a winner. So now you can go back to cooking chicken tinola again, whatever's on the menu today. What are you cooking tonight? I love watching your videos. You know that. I enjoy it so much. Love the cooking videos. All right, let's go. Next round. I know things are moving fast tonight. Dan's out of stories. Yay! Dan's out of stories. All right, here we go. Here we go. No, Charam. No, I didn't say go yet. You wait till you see start in the chat, and then you could start guessing. So whenever you see that, that would be the time to give me your singular guess. So, oh, there we go. There we go. People are guessing. People are guessing. It's working the way it's supposed to. 32 million people in the house. Somebody else must be doing a giveaway tonight, huh? I see people bouncing in and out of the chat. All right, here we go. I'm entering the stop guessing command in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Manilyn Reyes got her guess in time. So did John. YouTube channel. Talks is number 9. That's a good number. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. All right, we got. Ooh, this is interesting. Number 23. Number 23. There's a better view of it. Number 23. Do we have a winner at number 23? I shall wait a few seconds to see. What? Yenarine is a winner? Yenarine is a winner with number 23. Truth be told, you're all winners in my book. Yes, indeed. I'm down to just the ice, folks. Maris is here. Girly Cena's here. Pink. All right. Let's go for the last one. 42 minutes into the chat. Things are going really well. I'm very happy. I'm getting ready to, we're going to go for the last one. Last opportunity to win. Last opportunity to win is coming up. Okay, so now remember, choose a number between 1 and 35, but do not choose number 18, number 23, or number 24 RD vlog because they are all out of play. So let me give you the numbers again. I hope you've been writing them down. Do not guess number 24. Do not guess number 18. And do not guess number 23. They're out of play. Any other number are still sitting in the magic light bulb. Oh, that's terrible calling it a magic light bulb. No, they're in this thing. I bought it from DV Mart. It was on sale. Cheap. By the way, if you need cheap Chinese plastic, you go to DV Mart or print smaller, Lenovo. Go to your favorite variety store and they're stacked to the rafters with junk. That's just a fact. They're dumping merchandise from China like crazy, and it seems to all be ending up here in the Philippines. All right, it's your opportunity if you need fake Tupperware. Your opportunity is here. Go buy as much Tupperware, fake Tupperware happiness as you care to. It's cheap. All right, here we go for what could be the final opportunity to win the 333 pesos delivered straight to your GCASH. As soon as you see start appear in the comment section next to our name, you start guessing. Okay, 36 million people have blessed us here with their presence. I appreciate it. Thanks for honoring us, man, Minnie and I. All right, it looks like you have all the guesses are in. So I'm putting in the stop guessing. Oh, Ramel Guapo's here. Stop guessing command is being entered in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop guessing. All right. Let's see if we have a winner for this third and final chance to win the 333. I'm pulling the number out. All right. I got one. It is number 5. Number 5. Do we have a winner with number 5? Let me write that down. Number 5. Mark. What Mark? Oh, the only Mark that's here? You mean Crystal's Mark? Mark Anthony, Kuya Mark Anthony. Congratulations, Mark. Mark is the winner. Huh? 1 with the number 5. Coming soon to your GCash. As soon as this live stream is over. All right, let me see if Minnie is close by to say hello. I know she's getting ready, or she was talking about going to the disco. Crystal is killing me. She's saying donate it. That is funny. Donate, donate. Crystal's cracks me up. A very, very dry sense of humor indeed. Minnie, are you here? I just blew people's eardrums out by yelling.
Huh?
Come on over here. Come on over here. Is this what you're wearing? Is this what you're wearing to disco?
No, I'm gonna changing later.
You're gonna change later?
Yeah.
Well, looks like we got
Hi,
winners.
how
We
are
got
you?
Mawelma, Yen Irene,
Yeah,
and Mark.
congratulations for the winners.
Yeah, that's Mark. Crystal's Mark.
Good. Oh, Crystal, hi, Crystal.
Crystal, she's here.
I miss you.
Smart boy is in the house.
Hi.
All right, everybody, congratulations to the winners.
Congratulations.
Thanks for honoring us with your presence, and we'll see everybody on the next live stream.
Aling Cruz, Nicole, bye. Take care, guys.
Bye-bye,
Have a good night.
guys. See you later. I'm out of here.